Hi and welcome to today's video. In today's video, you'll be able to watch the process of sketching and painting this sculpture. I'm using a 300 GSM A3 size watercolor paper, and that is the one that I'm going to be using for making today's illustration and painting. I'm using a reference image from the sculptures of Khajuraho to make this illustration. I'm starting out first with sketching the figure with complete freehand. You can also use the 7-head or 8-head theory and create the sketch based on that. I like to try different styles in creating my figures, so today I decided to go with line and shapes. So basically, first thing that I do is I create the lines for the different body shapes, and then I create a shape around it, and then I start building in the details. In my style of illustration, I don't like to recreate exactly the same reference image that I see in front of me. So what I do is I like to add some twists and some details on my own, which helps me to create some uniqueness in the illustration that I do. Watching this speeded up process video is very soothing for the soul. I hope you feel the exact same way that I do and you enjoy this entire process video of today, and I hope that it inspires you to create a lot of illustrations. Whenever you have to tackle a large-scale illustration or a large-scale painting, it is always a good idea to create a tiny composition of the same in your sketchbook. So what I had done before moving on to the A3 size is I created a small thumbnail of a rectangle on top of my sketchbook, and I decided where my figurines should be placed. So I haven't placed it exactly in the center. If you notice, I have pushed it a little bit towards the right. So what it does is it's much more aesthetically beautiful to look at it in this way. Pencil sketch is ready. It is time to now ink it. So I'm using mapping nib and calligraphy ink to do the outline. I love this process. It is very therapeutic and soothing, and it brings me so much of calmness. At this stage, I eliminate the lines that are not needed, and I also add in the lines and details that add value to the sketch. Once the outline is done, I remove all the pencil marks using a kneaded eraser, and it's then time to add the watercolors. The plan is to add very light washes for the figure and make the background a bit more popping. I'm using a 33 well palette by Mijelo Mission, and the watercolor paints are a mix of Mijelo Mission Gold, Camel, Daniel Smith, Sennelier and Winsor & Newton. I hope you enjoyed the process of me doing this entire illustration and sketching. If you want, you can grab a sketchbook right now and draw along with me. I feel like it's always more fun to sketch with good company. And here is the finished illustration. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I'll see you soon for the next one. Bye bye.